good. We like men.
So you're good.
I was at an event.
Oh.
By the way, guys.
Oh, okay. We need a date for the redevelopment entity. We could do the 13th of July.
I've got something you want you to read. Yeah. Mhm.
He's already standing up,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Basically, this is what I'm gonna say.
I'll hand them to you.
Well, you know, it's kind of cheat code. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening. This regular meeting of the Township Council is being held in accordance with the schedule of the meetings of the Township Council established and adopted by Township Council, which schedule designated the time and date and place of this meeting. Adequate public notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act. We are using an electronic amplifying and recording device in order to obtain a clear and audible record, and request all those wishing to speak be recognized and state your name and address directly into the microphone. The recording device will be solely utilized by the Township Clerk's Office for the preparation of minutes and shall be the official record of the Township Council meetings. Madam Clerk, may I have the roll call, please?
Mr. Mignon,
He has a work commitment.
Mrs. Albright Troxel,
Here.
Mrs. Grace Love, Mr. Nash,
Here.
Mrs. Walters,
Here.
Mr. Castro,
Here.
Mr. Mercado,
Present.
Mr. Hutchison,
Present.
Mr. Cardis,
Here.
Deputy Chief Stolzheimer, Mr. McGill,
Here.
Ms. Weiss.
We'll now go to our first public comment. This is public participation for any agenda items only. Anyone addressing council may speak one time. There's 15 minutes allocated to this first public comment portion. Any speaker is entitled to 3 minutes. Is there anyone who'd like to speak on any agenda items? Seeing none, we'll close the first public portion. Ordinance adoption, second reading. Ordinance 0-26-10, ordinance amending ordinance 0-25-23 entitled Ordinance Fixing the Compensation of Officers and Employees of the Township of Gloucester in the County of Camden. This adds a part-time position collection systems license operator and provides a range. We'll now open up the public hearing on this. Anyone like to speak on this matter?
On that, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. May I have a motion to adopt?
I'll move it. Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon, or I'm sorry, Mrs. Albright Troxel,
Yes.
Mr. Nash,
Yes.
Mrs. Walters.
Yes.
Mr. Castro,
Yes.
Mr. Mercado.
Yes. Next is ordinance, first reading and introduction. There will be a hearing at its second reading. Ordinance 0-26-11. Ordinance amending Chapter 81, Section 31, entitled Speed Limits of the Code of the Township of Gloucester to establish speed limit reduction from Clifton Avenue to Pine Avenue in the Township of Gloucester, Camden County, State of New Jersey. May I have a motion, please?
Motion. I'll second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mrs. Albright Troxel,
Yes.
Mr. Nash,
Yes.
Mrs. Walters,
Yes.
Mr. Castro,
Yes.
Mr. Mercado.
Yes. Next is old business resolution 2603-100. May I have a motion, please?
I'll move it.
Is there a second? On the question, roll call, please.
Mrs. Albright Troxel,
Yes.
Mr. Nash,
Yes.
Mrs. Walters.
Yes.
Mr. Castro.
Yes.
Mr. Mercado.
Yes. Next is our consent agenda. Any council member would like to have any item removed from the consent agenda, please speak up. I entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mrs. Albert Troxel,
Yes.
Mr. Nash.
Yes.
Mrs. Walters.
Yes.
Mr. Castro.
Yes.
Mr. Mercado.
Yes. Next is our GTE Gov Access. We received one GT Citizens Access question from Terry Fretz at 85 Cherry Circle. In regards to Resolution 2606-238, I see that they need an additional $198,200 for this project. Can you supply an answer or information on the use of these batting cages for the children of Gloucester Township? Will the teams from Gloucester Township Middle Schools and both teams, Highland High School and Timber Creek players, be permitted to use them as well? Or is this project solely for a group of certain children? I'm assuming that taxpayer dollars will continue to pay for the maintenance of this project. As a taxpayer, I would hope that all children involved in group sports in Gloucester Township be granted access. I'm asking because there have been several conflicting stories circulating on this topic. Can you please supply the exact information on the use? Your factual information is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Ms. Fretz, for your email. We'll try to clear up the conflicting stories. And so our response to it, well, our recreation supervisor, Bill Fagan, had forwarded this information to the business administrator and members of council and myself. First, they'd like to emphasize that the Gloucester Township Athletic Fields and Recreation Center are intended to serve the entire community. The facilities are utilized by a wide variety of groups, including but not limited to township youth athletic organizations, elementary schools, middle schools, high school, colleges, and adult recreation programs. We actively encourage the use of all recreational facilities and take great pride in providing opportunities for residents of all ages to participate in sports, recreation, and community activities. The batting cages will be made available through our Community Pass registration system, where groups and individuals will be able to request dates and times for use. Gloucester Township Youth Baseball and Softball organizations, which collectively serve hundreds of Gloucester Township children, we have the opportunity to request scheduled uses through Community Pass. Gloucester Township Middle School and High School baseball and softball teams will also be permitted to request use of the facility. In addition, dedicated time blocks will be established for open public use. These open use sessions will also be managed through the Community Pass to ensure fair and organized access. Residents willing to utilize the batting cages during these designated periods will be required to register for an available time slot. As with other recreational facilities, the goal is to provide fair and equitable access to the batting cages while maximizing the benefit to the Gloucester Township community. The facility is intended to serve a broad range of users, including youth athletic organizations, school teams, and individual residents. So thank you for your email. Thank you, Mr. Fagan, for providing that to us. He's one of our recreation supervisors. We'll now go to our second public portion, where the public can address any item that they choose to address to council. Each speaker may speak 5 minutes, and there's a total of 30 minutes for this public portion, and the speaker may speak one time. At the end of any comments that are made or questions, council will respond to those comments or questions. Would anyone like to speak during this portion? Yes, Ms. Schmidt? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and Mr. Burns will be 4.
Good evening, ladies
Good
and
evening.
gentlemen.
Good evening.
So I did write you another letter today, and.
Can we just have your name again and address for the
I'm
record?
sorry.
I know we know who you are, but we
I
just
know.
need it.
17 Oakland Drive, Magnolia, New Jersey,
Good evening, Ms. Schmidt.
727-385-8926.
Okay.
Good evening. So I do have letters, and I just want to say, I noticed that they were out, your guys were out again, your employees, and they marked my street and our houses in green in the center of the street, trying to indicate that the connection in the street matched the connection at the curb. And so Brian, my next door neighbor, Brian, he put his line in like 3 or 4 years ago and noticed that it is off on an angle. So I have enclosed a drawing of what I believe is a problem. And then right an hour ago, I realized I didn't know about my own house, so I went downstairs. I measured my north side to the sewer line, which is 17 and so many feet. Then I went outside and measured, and it's different out there than inside. So since I did a haphazard kind of a measurement, I am going to have somebody measure it up but so initially, I do believe that the Sal Di Domenico, my neighbor, many years ago when I moved in, told me that the lines were done incorrectly. But I thought he meant in the street, but I think it's the connection from the street to the house that is off because it's angled and this way. The path of least resistance is into our homes. So I will give you these. So Brian, do you want to say?
Is it okay if I come up?
Yeah,
Yes,
come
we
up.
have,
Come up
well,
with
Ms.
me.
Schmidt, Ms. Schmidt, do you want to, you have additional time? Do you want to finish or?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm done.
You're done? Okay.
I'm going to hand you these.
All right, very good. And then we'll bring our next speaker.
Okay, go.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Good
My name is
evening.
Brian Stabino, and I live on 15 Oak Lane Drive. I live right next to Ellen. Like Ellen said, a couple years ago, during COVID, I replaced my main sewer line because I had that Birdsburg, whatever that piping is, and it collapsed. But I noticed when I replaced mine, like say where the GT is, that's the connection. Mine, from my house, is like kind of on an angle, like sloping this way, and then our street comes downhill like this. So I heard the old heads of the town are on the street saying that they think that when they put the lines in, they put it in backwards. That's all they're saying. So
Okay.
that's it. Right on. That's all I had. to say.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Brian.
No problem. You're welcome. Have a good night, guys.
Okay.
Good evening. I'm Bernadette Plefka. I live at 531 Beverly.
Good evening.
I'm the first house on Beverly at the corner of Oakland and Beverly. My sewer has been backing up since 1973 when we moved in. Recently, I already submitted a letter. Actually, it was just bullet points and proof of 23, 24, 25 having Gloucester Township come to, it's not the sewer. Well, what's backing up is if I do 3 loads of wash, all that clear wash water that is from the rinse cycle eventually gets clogged in the street. And I've been told this by plumbers I had to hire to come in and do roto-rooter because in 73, I did not have a riser at the curb where you could lift the cap off and clear it. Eventually, we had it, the sewer line from the house to the street, to the curb, replaced by Glendora Plumbing. They were the township representatives, or he had a position in charge of the sewers. He should have told me then that it wasn't directly lined up with the main in the street, because that is what all the plumbers have told me, is that the issue is in the street. It is not my line, but I've had my line replaced twice now. And after Ellen was here on April 27th, the township did send people out. They did open the line, but the 2 gentlemen that were inspecting my line literally told me that it didn't come straight up to my house. It went off at a right angle to my driveway, and they dug up a pipe, which is, it should be maybe used for water. It's like 1 inch wide. I'm not a plumber, but I know that after having my whole lawn dug up twice, that it is a 4-inch pipe that connects to the sewer, not a little 1-inch pipe. I don't know what that is, and they never would have been able to access it. But a few years ago, I had all my cement replaced, and that center amount of cement in the driveway, I had them dig it up, and I just have stones there now. But my point is, I acted like didn't know what I was talking about. One of them told me I should fill my tub with hot water once a month and Clorox, and that'll keep the line clean. It's ridiculous. I can't use my basement. You can't have people downstairs and not know if the water is going to back up into that utility tub next to the washer. And that's exactly what happens. It's been years like that. I want it resolved. And I have never heard back from anybody at the sewer department other than Gabrielle, who called me to get Ellen's phone number. No follow-up reports, no word from them. So I would like that investigated. And frankly, I think you should use an independent contractor. I mean, if somebody from the township is coming in and pointing to me and telling me that a 1-inch line is my sewer pipe, how competent are they? And actually, he also told me, I pointed out that my sewer pipe I had a second vent, which I do, up directly by the house. So they opened that and found out that his camera was in my house. It wasn't at this right angle degree that he's telling me. So he said he had to redo all of the measurements. Again, my problem is this needs to be resolved. I'm retired now. I'm relying, I don't have a source of income, and I can't keep doing unnecessary expenses. Like, this problem has existed since I've been there, and I would like to see it fixed. I like Gloucester Township. I like where I live. My son is a teacher at Highland, but this is too much now. I can't be cleaning that up all the time. So I would like some report. I was told I'd get a report and a continued investigation if they're going to tell me that it's still my sewer line. And I guess that's it. I did want to ask, who's Mr. Nash?
Hey.
Are you related to Jeffrey?
No,
Okay. I worked with Jeffrey.
Okay.
Wilson and Connor.
no relation.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Joe Lombardo. I live at 18 Oakland Drive. And some of the stuff I'm hearing now is even new to me. This last occurrence, the water got to me. I live on the even side of the street, and I got water in my basement for the first time, while these folks have always been getting it. And when I spoke to the guys in the street, we appreciated the last time we were here, 2 work days later, the truck showed up. Guys had the cameras and all that, so that's a good response. I think a better response would be to maybe a callback, because when we talk to those guys in the street, we're hearing them tell us things. This is supposed to be here and it's not. And as they were describing, it's sowing more doubt to all of us out there as to what's going on. And I think a close look, at least with an explanation, can have everybody understand what we're facing. So that's all I have.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Joe.
Thanks.
Mr. Burns?
Good evening, Council. Brian Burns, Sawwood Drive.
Good evening.
I have 2 topics this evening I'd like to go over, and one of them, I have a related handout I'd like to distribute to you folks.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Nash.
All right, so I haven't been here for probably 6 or 7 weeks. I've been enjoying retirement. The last time I was here, I made a suggestion with regard to on the township website having a link to Green Acres, and everyone seemed to support that idea. As of today, to my knowledge, I perused the website pretty thoroughly and did not see a link. So I guess my first question is, Does the town council still support that link? And if so, when might it be posted so that residents who have properties or are interested in learning about how Green Acres works could potentially apply through that website to the appropriate personnel within the township? And it would create a clear path to how Green Acres works and possible acquisitions of persons' properties who perhaps would like to preserve their properties like some have done already in the past. So the question is, do you still support that? And when may a link be up and functional? That's question one. Question two, are there any current open space Green Acre acquisitions in the pipeline, so to speak, being worked on? If so, what are those locations? I'm sure you don't have block and lot numbers, but a general location would be nice if that is something that's currently happening. And the last subject is the freeway golf course, which I just gave you a handout on. I'm sure you are all aware that the proposal for 743 residential units is going to come before the zoning board. The property is currently zoned 1 house per acre. Now, we have a historic and scenic preservation committee within the township. And I don't know how anyone can say this is not a historic site. It is the first Black-owned golf course, not in the county, not in the state, in all of North America. And to me, that is very significant. And I think we'd be doing a big disservice to our community if we don't recognize the cultural and historic significance of this property, as opposed to paving it over with 743 residential units. So other than Mr. Mercado, who usually speaks for the council, I would really appreciate, because this is on tape, if each council member would comment as to whether or not we are doing the right thing by not recognizing the historic and cultural significance of this property. To me, it's really important. Think about what it was like back in 1967, what the country was like. And these 4 gentlemen, all intelligent, successful business people, got together and opened this up. They had a Sammy Davis Jr. tournament there. At the time, a lot of Black people were not admitted to white golf courses. It wasn't a good time in this country. And yet these 4 individuals got together and opened this up. And now there is a proposal to just pave this thing over like it never existed. To me, that's not something Gloucester Township should be doing. You should not be proud of it. And, we are heading up a lot of people who are going to be fighting this at the zoning board. I'm sure you folks know it. You follow social media. And just like the warehouses, the residents don't want this. You want to put 1 house per acre? That's what the master plan allows. Not much we can do about it. But to have variances where you're going to pave this thing over 5 times the number of homes that the master plan currently permits. 5 times. So if anyone, council members, please don't let Mr. Mercado speak for you. This is an important issue. Speak up for yourselves. Let the people who are watching this and can go back and watch it know what you think. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Burns. Is there anyone else that has not spoken that would like to speak? Okay, we'll close the public portion. Thank you, Ms. Schmidt, for coming out and giving us an update on the markings. We did receive a memo from the director of the sewer department, an update on that was provided to the business administrator, myself, and the mayor. And I believe they're going to continue working on that matter. Thank you, Mr. Stabino, Brian, for providing your comments regarding that line may possibly be put in backwards. Ms. Bernadette, the sewer line and you've replaced your line twice. the Clorox hot water. Yeah. Okay. But, and then Mr. Joe, that you received water in your basement for the first time. This was recently, this first time?
The same day that happened.
So, okay, okay. All right. Mr. Card,
February 18th.
okay, February 18th. Mr. Cars is our business administrator, and all the directors report to Mr. Cars. Is it, and then, and our township solicitor here. Is this something we can continue to monitor, continue to have conversations with the director Mascara, and also have them come out and take a look at the other properties that are here? Mr. Joe's had water in his basement for the first time this year, and then we have Ms. Bernadette dealing with this since 1973, and Ms. Schmidt, who has dealt with this.
Yes.
And tell us where we go from here. We're not engineers here. We're not, but so we have to rely on our professionals that work for us in the sewer department. And Mr. Cars, if you can give us an update, I would appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay.
So can I just say that since I have not really had any word that it was continuing, except seeing the trucks in the street, I just wondered why I'm not being informed that, but Miss Gabriella told me that this has to go through the legal department also, which I did not know. She said, why didn't I call the legal department? Well, I didn't know I was to call the legal department.
So we can't go back and forth, but I do want to say this. I believe there, Mr. Hutchinson, I think the reason why Ms. Mascara stated that to you was,
Well, apparently a tort claim notice was provided to you, Ms. Schmidt, and you had filed that, and that's been passed by the legal department to the insurance carrier.
I see.
So it would be probably inappropriate for the legislative body to interact on the topic. Just know this, that it has been submitted to the insurance carrier. And while it's being reviewed, I can tell you that the township is taking whatever steps possible to alleviate your concerns. And I don't want to speak for the
No.
business administrator or council president, but you should see a presence there, and we will be responsive to your requests.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Burns came up and discussed a link for Green Acres that he suggested, a few months ago, and Mr. Cardis did follow up with that. Do you recall, Mr. Cardis? Possibly having
Yeah,
a
we
link
did.
on our website,
Spoke with the mayor about it, and
but you also, I
Bob-
believe, spoke to the state.
yeah, the bottom line is that you have direct access to Green Acres. I mean, all you have to do is Google and it's going to come right up. They will handle direct questions from the public, from any member of the public.
But I guess what he was indicating that if this was readily available on the township's website, that people could reach out and see if they showed any interest in selling their property. I thought there was something else. I'm probably catching you off guard, but I know we spoke
I
when he,
apologize. I'm
you
not
know
sure
what,
exactly.
maybe we'll recall, we'll reach out to you, but I know that you and I had a conversation that from the state level, there was a concern about doing that.
I don't recall.
We'll check your notes, okay? All right. Open space in the pipeline, anything that,
I do want to point out, though, you were just recently notified that we received, and this is all grant money, no loan, no paybacks, $1,325,000 for the playground structure and a gazebo out at Gloucester Township Community Park, located right adjacent to the concession stand by at the Highland Youth soccer and the Stallions football turf fields. We also got additional $205,000 for 1550 Hyder Lane. So, I mean, there are things happening with Green Acres. So that's quite a bit of money, $1,325,000.
or I know our planner is not here, but anything that open space that you're aware of,
No, not right now. I don't know of anything.
Mr. Hutchison?
Mr. Burns, I'll provide you with that information either tomorrow or the following day. Is that okay?
Okay. And lastly, the golf course, and Mr. Burns expressed his interest. Mr. Burns, all members of council can speak. No one is censored in speaking. As council president, I lead the meeting, and any council member can speak on any topic. Personally, I understand the historical significance of that property. This property was sold. A private owner purchased it. And this private owner is moving forward with an application that goes in front of the zoning board. As council, we have to be very careful about commenting on this because this is going to the zoning board and they're requesting variances for it. We don't want to muddy the waters and make any comments for or against this application. But I do understand the historical significance of that property and the meaningfulness it had to the folks that were in that community, that participated and were part of that project. If anyone else would like to comment on it, feel free. Anyone?
Well said.
Okay. All right. Polling of directors.
Mr. Hutchison,
Nothing. Thank you for coming.
Mr. Cardis,
Nothing at this time.
Deputy Chief Stolzheimer, Mr. McGill,
Nothing to add, thank you.
Mrs. Albright Troxel. I hope everybody had a good, happy Father's Day. I hope you got a lot of hugs and kisses from your family, that they showed you how much they appreciate all you do for them. And for the women, I hope you got it last Mother's Day. Thank you all. I appreciate all your comments. And I speak for myself. Mr. Orlando does not speak for me. And I just feel that it's really important when we're up here that we speak our minds and what we feel. And as far as I'm concerned, I really appreciate your problem. And it's a shame that it had to go on that long. It is really a shame that it had to go on that long. And hopefully we can get some kind of resolution that everyone will not be swimming in water. Thank you. And Mr. Burns, thank you for your comments. I played that golf course many a time with Mr. Seiler. Mr. Nash,
Thanks for coming out.
Mrs. Walters,
Thank you, everybody, for coming out and bringing your issues to us to help us so that we can help you. And thank you, Mr. Burns, for bringing that to our attention. Have a good night.
Mr. Castro,
Thank you for everyone that came out during this bad little rainstorm. Appreciate you taking the time to your safety to come out here to bring your concerns to us. Mr. Burns, I myself have been to the Freeway Golf Course prior to it closing. And unfortunately, seeing how debilitating it became because of lack of membership made it hard. You know, when it closed, it was tough. You know, it was a place where a couple of us used to meet up there just to go fellowship. And I do know the significance of that Freeway Golf Course. And thank you for just making everyone else aware and taking the time to do the research. With that being said, thank you everyone for the Juneteenth event that we had on Saturday. Went off with a success. Thank you for the help from the police department, the DPW workers, the other city employees, everyone that had a hand in it. They did an amazing job. Carolyn did an also amazing job. The performers, it was definitely something that I hope that more people from the township come out and take an opportunity to learn and just enjoy and fellowship with each other. That being said, thank you so much and see you next meeting.
Mr. Mercado.
I want to thank everyone for coming out this evening and also thank the committee, the mayor's office that worked on the Juneteenth program. Siri was doing his best Steve Harvey impersonation, co-hosting with Councilwoman Grace Love. And thank you for the mayor's office and all those involved for putting that event larger than last year. There are folks that were enjoying their time. There was a beautiful day for it. And thank you for our police department and public works for keeping us safe and keeping the place clean. And the mayor's office for coordinating that. So I appreciate that. Congratulations to all the graduates, middle school and high school throughout I love seeing the graduation pic. That's the social media stuff. I enjoy seeing those things and seeing kids grow up and then they're taller than you and they're going on to go to college or start their career or serve our country. So I appreciate their hard work and commend them and just seeing those things. It's a wonderful time during the year when you see those pictures posted. Every Monday or maybe every other Monday, where there are concerts in the park here in Veterans Park. Tonight was supposed to be a concert, and that was postponed due to the weather. But next week there will be a concert. Those concerts are free. They start at 7 o'clock and they usually run to around 8:30. So if you have an opportunity, please come out. For those who are watching or those who are here watching from home, please attend those concerts. Those are programs that are put on, coordinated through Main Stage and the administration here in Gloucester Township. So please, if you can, enjoy those concerts and please attend. With that, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Is there a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Have a great evening, everyone.